Hey guys, Jason here, back with another amazing video. As you guys can see right here in the SkyFlyer loop area, they have marked with the yellow marker there on some of the track supports that the bolts have been fully torqued and all the grouting has been completed, including all of the misalignments, all the bolt torquing has been completed. As you can see, they've also patched up the side of the Mounten there, and there's also this weird electrical thing going on here. I don't know what's coming out of the ground there, but some kind of conduit or something, I presume. So yeah guys, as it says within the title there, Alpen first official full cycle test has completed publicly today on the 14th of June. As you can see here also on the track, there is the blue train with the backings removed to sort of remove the weight of the train. Now, I'm not sure why they're doing this, but as you can see right there, it is sitting in the brake run and it looks absolutely stunning. As you guys can also see, they also installed these like metal poles or something. I'm assuming for bracing or maybe conduit. I have no idea really. Get a look at those beautiful up wheels there on the train. You can see the whole wheel manifold and what that looks like. Also over here, guys, you can see that they're sort of working on the queue by digging up some of the ground there. So that area is where some of the queue is going to be placed down. As you can see, they're starting to dig it up. Now, just earlier, not too long ago, I missed it, but they actually launched the orange train and did a test with water dummies. Now, as you guys can see right here, they also hooked up the air cooling to the first initial launch there. As you can see, those blowers are hooked up to those tubes that then go into the LSM modules, so those cool them down. Here's just another view, guys. As you can see, they installed the speakers, some lights at the brake run, and whatnot. Some of the queuing right there, guys, inside of Alpen, as you can see, is being set up. Also over here, guys, there's some kind of weird ice cream place or some kind of new building they placed down. Not sure what kind of shop that is or what that's about. There's also still no terrain work, guys, currently going on the ground there. You guys can now actually see some of the tunnel in there being built, and I'll have a better view for you guys. But as you can see right now, there's a bit of an edge there. Same kind of material as the rocks on the outer edge of the tunnel. Also, in the Planet Snoopy area, as you guys can see, the drink stand here is coming along really nicely. They got these white cabinets over here. Beautiful granite countertop, it seems like. So this is definitely going to be a beautiful station once it's complete to get your drinks or food for whatever it is, because we really don't know just yet. They also removed the 8 text there, as you guys can see, and they also blended and cleaned the area there, as you guys can see, so it looks nice and smooth when you go into the launch. Now, they actually did do a back launch of this with the orange coaster with some of the Leviathan water dummies, which I actually captured because I realized some of the water dummies were gone and missing on Leviathan, where they have them in the maintenance bay. So they did do a back launch, but I never actually captured that, and they actually are able to be reused. So they were used, and they were actually captured when they did that back launch by Amusement Insiders on his video that is recently posted. However, I was not able to capture that. Also, here's just another view of the launch tunnel, guys. As you can see, a little bit of a better view where that sign back there says danger due to ride testing. Once again, here's just more views of what the launch tunnel looks like. As for Mindbuster, guys, it seems like they are still working on some things on Mindbuster, but they are very, very close to nearing completion of the entire renovation so they can start testing. Hey guys, Future GSIP here. I just gotta say real quick, guys, they have started testing officially on Alpen. They first initially did a back launch to start testing swinging of the main launch. After that, they did today, early in the morning, a full cycle launch of the entire track, meaning all misalignments, all torquing of the bolts, everything like that is ready and good and done and set to go for testing. Now, maybe they might tweak it over the course of a few months, as torquing is always needed to be redone as the track loosens and so on and so forth. However, everything is ready officially for testing, and they have finally started their first official cycle. Now, as of for the rest of the day when I was there, I was only able to capture some of the footage of them after the fact, moving the orange train from the brake run after it ran through the entire cycle, back on into the station after it sat on the brake run for most of the day after they did the full cycle. And then also seeing the blue train, which still has no backing on it, sort of get jolted forward a little bit in the first initial mini launch there and then stopped. So I am assuming they were testing an emergency stop or something happened. So the construction worker actually walked out of the park after that, shortly after, and said to all the people sitting there and standing there recording Alpen potentially launching another coaster and testing that day, they came out and said, we're done for the day, that's it, everybody, will test another day. So that was all I was able to capture, is a little jolt of the blue train. However, I'm sure what they're going to do next is bring that blue train into the maintenance bay and launch it into it there so they can start putting the backing back onto that train and prep that to also be cycled and test launched as well. From there on out, by Monday or Tuesday, they will have already started cycling trains. If not by that date, they gotta still hand off from Premier Coasters to the actual Canada's Wonderland staff to start cycling coasters or something like that, because I'm not really sure how they go about that process of handing off the ride to Canada's Wonderland staff so they can start actually cycling stuff, or if they do the cycling before. All I know is they need to cycle the trains at least around 500 or 1,500 or something like that, or 2,500 times per train to actually test the ride before it's TSSA approved, so they can actually have passengers riding the ride. So we should start to see testing begin probably Monday or Tuesday, as over the weekend or early Monday morning they will have that blue train inside the Mounten, so they can start getting the backing placed back on it, so everything can go for a full-on swing launch back into the station, and then they can send that blue train for its first full cycle, and then the orange train right after, and keep on going one after the other until they achieve their goal of getting all the testing complete, and then the ride opens up probably within 2 weeks. My prediction for opening of Alpen is actually the weekend of the 28th. So Saturday, June 28th or June 29th is when I'm predicting it's going to be completely open and ready to go if everything goes smoothly. Now, let's say worst case scenario, the first opening day is actually Monday the 30th. That is a firework day, so I'm not really sure if they are going to do it on that kind of day, as it's very, very busy for them. So sometime from June 28th, Saturday, all the way until July 5th, Saturday is my prediction when we will see it open. Sometime between those two dates is when Alpen should open. Now, as for Mindbuster, I'm probably going to say the same thing. Worst case scenario, it seems like Mindbuster's a little bit behind, but it seems like they actually got all the metal railing placed down on the track, as far as I could see from Behemoth when I went on a ride today to get a little bit of a view. Now, I'm not really too sure of that. I will be going on Saturday tomorrow, guys, just to double check and see if I can see anything from the water park bridge, if any of the track has not been completely laid, or if there's any work still needing to be done, which I'm sure there is, because they haven't initialized or started testing just yet. So because they haven't started testing on Mindbuster, I'm assuming it's going to be by that date, worst case scenario, or possibly later than that, like in the first week of July or second week of July, because it seems like they're really behind on that Mindbuster renovation for some reason, but they are fast forwarding a lot of the progress on Alpen as they've already started testing. So with that all said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everybody for stopping on by. If you do like my videos and want to support me, please subscribe, like, it's completely free. And with that all said, guys, see you all in the next one. Remember, Jesus loves you, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out!